are listening to Akashvani. We now bring you a special program of Science Cell on the topic National Technology Day Significance and Achievements. Expert is Shri Rajesh Pathak, Secretary, Technology Development Board, Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. And interviewer is Manoj, Mainkar.
It's a privilege to welcome Dr. Rajesh Pathak, Secretary, Technology Development Board under the Department of Science and Technology, to the studios of All India Radio. So welcome.
Thank you. And through you, I welcome all of your listeners and hope that I will be able to give them some new informations.
Thank you, sir. Our listeners would first like to know, and everyone is aware that the 11th of May every year is celebrated as National Technology Day. We are curious to know is what was special this time and why? And what all was there?
First of all, I would like to tell your listener why this 11th May 1998 we celebrate as National Technology Day. Then come for this year how it is different and what we are doing. Probably your listener may be aware on this particular day in 1998, India conducted the Pokhran test under Operation Shakti and became a few elite club rather who have the nuclear power. And Honorable Prime Minister, then Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee announced this, then all of the Indians filled with their pride. And it was the brainchild of the then SNT Minister, Dr. Murli Manohar Joshi, Dr. Abdul Kalam Azad, and our Prime Minister himself to celebrate this 11th May 1998 as National Technology Day. Some other event has also happened. For example, National Aeronautics Limited, NAL, has flown the Hansa 3, the first indigenous design aircraft on that particular day itself. So since 1999, first time we celebrated National Technology Day in 1999 by the then Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee. And since then, Technology Development Board is celebrating this day from 1990 onward. How this is different this year is very interesting. This year happens to be 25th year of this event of 11th May 1998. Oh. So to celebrate this, our Prime Minister sir has suggested, rather it is his vision that we are implementing. We should not celebrate a day, this time we should celebrate a week.
Okay.
That's why it is National Technology Week started for this year. And the whole idea was, again, came from our Honorable Prime Minister that we should focus on schools students. That's what the idea is school to a startup. Therefore, we have set up the pavilion. The central theme is Atal Innovation Mission, Atal Tinkering Lab, as our Honorable Prime Minister wanted. That the student who is coming to visit this exhibition, they should show first what Atal Tinkering Lab and Atal Innovation Mission boys are doing. So you will be delighted to know around 40 schools across India have come in Atal Innovation Mission Pavilion, and the students, around 140 students, are showcasing what they are thinking and their products and innovative products. And from there, you have your 12 ministry or department. Together we are participating in this event, and each ministry and department have their own pavilion where all startups are there. So school to a startup. So innovate young mind, rather ignite young mind to innovate. So this is the theme of this year, National Technology Week we are celebrating.
I'm sure all our listeners will benefit from a visit to Pragati Maidan this time and watch the special exhibition there. Dr. Pathak, Technology Development Board is a term that a common person doesn't encounter on a daily basis. How different is it structurally and function-wise from other similar SNT bodies?
I think you have raised a very pertinent point. Your listener will be benefit. When I joined this organization, I found people are not aware outside what the Technology Development Board is. But after this event, I am sure across India, people will start remembering what is Technology Development Board does. So we are one unique organization. We are a statutory body under Department of Science and Technology, and tell you this is a unique organization of its own kind. There is no other organization exists within the government setup like Technology Development Board. So what we do, we support financially to those startup as well as MSME as well as even established company whose products are already reached at a TRL, we call it technology readiness level 7.
Oh.
And they are ready for commercialization. That time they need bulk of their funding. So for example, you see, as I always tell, what is innovation? Basically, it is mind to market. Something is in innovator mind and how he is converting his thought to a product or services and reaching the market. This is all about it. The journey of mind to market, it crosses various phases from TRL 0 to TRL 9. So we chip in at TRL 7 means your prototype is ready, other testings and everything, certification is there. Now you are ready to launch your product or services for the commercial market. Then we provide them very cheap rate of interest, 5% simple interest financial loan for their all capex requirement for your building, for your land, for your machines and everything.
And how wide is the spectrum, if I may?
The spectrum is A to Z, agriculture to textile. We are present in all sectors. Your listener will be happy to note today the India got COVID vaccine. And you see, we are when you build houses, first you build base. So some of the stones or some of the bricks which are in the base never been visible. But your building structure rests on that. So you will be delighted to know the very first project of Bharat Biotech or Santa Biotech or Biological E, etc. Technology development, when they were a startup in 96-97, hepatitis B vaccine, we funded. And we created through our funding an ecosystem where today scientists was able to manufacture COVID vaccine. With the very first electric car, Reva, we funded in year 2000. Now people are talking about electric car. We are 20 years ahead. We visualize this technology is need of the hours, we fund it.
Great.
So we support across a spectrum projects.
We are running short of time, but as we leave, one just realized that the theme this time is School to Startup, igniting young minds to innovate. Why this stress on tapping them young?
That's true. You see, you just go back 10 years memory lane or when we were graduating. At that time, the teaching science was basically a book affair. So you just read and you write an exam and passed on. The things has changed after 2014. And with launch of your Atal Tinkering Lab in 2016 or a startup, a stand-up India, our thinking has changed. You see, any society, why today US is US? Because they are flourishing companies. Those companies were some point of time they were a startup. So then their economy is benefited by them. Today we are the third largest startup ecosystem in the world. We have 115 unicorn. We are reaching very rapidly around 97,000 plus a startup. Now you will be surprised to note that this Atal Innovation Mission etc. and Atal Tinkering Lab, around 75 lakhs students across India, 10,000 plus centers. Is working on 12 lakhs and more ideas.
Okay.
So
great.
today you are preparing young scientists. So they are, look, this scientist, this brain is, you have to opening up their brain. So think different, think outside that. That's the idea. That's why ignite young mind. Bring them their exhibition so that they get filled up with ideas. They go back. And they say, if he can do, I can also.
Let's hope 10 years later or so, these ideas bloom into full-fledged concrete structures. Rajesh Pathak, Secretary, PDB. Thank you very much for sparing time for the listeners of Akashvani.
Thank you. Through you, I will request your listener that this exhibition is open on 12th and 13th. Please come, visit along with your family and children and get benefit out of this exhibition. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
You just heard an interview on National Technology Day Significance and Achievements. Expert was Shri Rajesh Pathak, Secretary Technology Development Board, Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. Interviewer was Manoj Mainkar and producer Priyanka Kumari.